to our channel. My name's Casey.
And I'm Anthony.
And we're Dos Cavazos, and this is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 20.
So, massive setup in the last episode. We're assuming that Ed is going to meet his father, and we have a lot of questions. You know, we have been very speculative about, like, the actual villain in all of this, or the main villain, I should say, and we've been questioning the father for quite a few episodes. I feel like this is going to be our first big indication of whether that we're right or not. Like, are we onto something, or are we completely off base?
So in the last episode, Lust died, and we also found out about the Philosopher's Stone being inside the homunculus.
Yeah, their core.
Yeah, that's like a whole new thing. It's like, I feel like we're getting slowly closer to the truth about the Philosopher's Stone. I mean, like, we know a little bit here and there, but I feel like we're slowly getting further and further closer to the real truth. And I'm kind of nervous what it's gonna mean. I feel like it's gonna be like, okay, the Philosopher's Stone has to be created for a purpose, and if it's not for the purpose, you can't use it. I don't know if Ed and Al are ever going to want to even use a Philosopher's Stone, because they know the cost of it.
Yeah, somebody died, obviously, to produce that Philosopher's Stone, and kind of like what you said, if what your theory is that, like, you know, that stone is for one specific purpose and then it disintegrates, that could also mean why, like, that like priest guy, too, his disappeared after he was done using it because it was only meant for him, possibly. I mean, that's just a theory, but, like, with that logic, they would have to kill somebody to make their own Philosopher's Stone so that they can get their own bodies back.
Yeah, which I don't know if they would ever do something like that. Alright, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. If you want to watch our full-length reaction to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, we're actually several episodes ahead over there, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
Alright, let's go ahead and get into it.
Hello, Edward. You appear to have grown some.
Okay, really? That's all you have to say?
You tried human transmutation.
What makes you think you can show up like this? There's nothing left for you here anymore.
Tell me, Edward, what possessed you to burn down my home? You didn't want to be reminded of what you've done. You ran away, and you know it.
But where have you been? Like, you kind of ran away too.
You don't know a damn thing! You make me sick to my stomach.
Like, maybe if you would have been home
He's
to raise your
exactly
kids.
like I was when I was his age.
You haven't changed in the slightest. All these years, and you look exactly the same. Where have you been all this time? Why didn't you come back sooner?
Why does he look exactly the same?
Was that her in the picture?
Let me see it
Like,
again.
she got older and he didn't? No, I'm thinking too far. No. It's
The
fine,
life
it's fine.
form my son's transmuted. Are you positive that it was Trisha?
Huh?
Did you notice the eye color or the hair color?
Are you telling me that that wasn't even Trisha?
What?
For all that those boys sacrificed, you're saying that thing they created wasn't even their mother?
What?
Was it a homunculus?
Or is he just saying that?
I don't know.
Because he knew he was listening.
But I wonder, could it be? And maybe the Philosopher's Stone is like the key to making it like whole, you know?
Then for the time being, you're impervious to pain and you don't have to eat. It sounds like a great deal to me.
No, it isn't! You don't know what you're talking about!
You know, you and brother always gotta be the first to explode. I never get the chance to be the one to get mad.
Aww.
I guess I can't fall asleep. I don't think this body will let me.
Aww.
The first time we found out.
Can't sleep, he can't eat. Oh, goodness.
You're the one who tossed his body aside and put him in that armor, aren't you, Alchemist?
It's true. You and I are exactly the same.
Ugh.
Accept it, Edward.
Oh my goodness. Now he's just like...
Edward.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
The red eyes.
Get out of bed already. Your father's about to head out.
Show up for like one night, like all these years
This one.
later.
Do you mind if I keep it? It's the only photo we had taken with all four
Is
of
it
us.
finally gonna be him? His face?
Thank you.
We still never got to see the
I
picture
need to tell
though.
you something important, Pinocchio. Something terrible is going to happen in this country soon. You should escape while you can.
What the heck?
This country's lousy with terrible things. Got other people who need me here in case they want to come home.
I've given you my warning.
What the fuck is about to happen?
What?
Try not to be such a stranger, all right?
You
Where
didn't
the
say
fuck have you
goodbye to your
been?
children? Like,
Wish I could, Pinocchio. It's too bad I won't get to enjoy your cooking anymore.
I mean, he's insinuating that she's gonna die.
oh, what the heck?
Where are they going with the shovel? Are they gonna go
Oh
dig
my
up
god,
the body?
they're gonna go dig it up. I guess they want to
Really
see,
gonna
make
dig it
sure.
up, Are you, Ed?
Oh.
My stumps are aching from the weather. It's about to rain.
I
What do you
guess
think they're gonna find? Like, what if it's still alive, like ish, like moving around?
it's like if it wasn't the mom, what did he bring back or what did he create? Oh goodness, what's wrong? It's not your joints.
Don't.
I think he's just freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, poor thing. Cause it's like, what was the purpose if it wasn't even?
I'm not gonna be able to move forward until I know for sure.
You ran away.
I won't run away from this.
What if they needed to bring back Al's body? Oh man. Did they put it in something? Hair?
Is that all that's left?
Granny, Mom's hair was a light chestnut color. This is black.
Then what the fuck
Then what
was it?
is it?
It's much too long. And this pelvis? Pretty sure it's male.
What?
But I'm afraid this isn't your mother, Ed.
The fuck did you bring
then
into this
what?
world?
Then what? Then who?
Oh shit. What's this gonna do to him?
It was impossible all along.
I feel like he accidentally made a homunculus, but like an incomplete one.
From the moment I made this thing, it's been a symbol of my despair. But not anymore. Al can be returned to normal.
Oh.
Okay.
Did he figure something out through that?
I need to ask you something, teacher. It has to do with when you tried to transmute your baby.
Oh.
What about it, Ed?
They never realized.
What Al and I transmuted, it wasn't actually our mother. I'm sorry to ask you this, but the child
Oh my
you
gosh.
transmuted,
Oh my gosh.
are you sure that it was your child that you brought back?
Is she gonna go check?
It's good to know my son and his wife helped people.
Oh.
So Hohenheim, did he even bother to say where he was going?
Of course he didn't. And I didn't. Ah! What's wrong with me? I can't believe I forgot to give him the message.
Message.
What?
A last request from your mother.
I'll be gone when he returns. Can you tell him something? I need him to know I couldn't keep my promise. I died before he did. And I'm so sorry.
What the fuck?
What?
What is this?
He'll be able to get his body back, right?
Yeah, of course he will.
So he's only extending the armor.
so
So
it's
it has a
getting
limit.
weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
I dug up the body that we transmuted in Resenbul. I found out that the thing we buried wasn't really our mother.
Oh, poor thing.
But if it wasn't, then what happened to me?
That's just it. This has actually convinced me we can return you to normal.
How though?
Well, Winry, do
Oh.
do you remember when Al and I got in a fight when we were kids about who'd marry you?
No.
Al told me you turned him down.
Turned you both down.
Whatever. So the question's for both of you then. What was your reasoning?
He said, I just don't like men who are shorter than me.
Man, for something you can't help!
I don't really see how this has anything to do with getting Al's body.
I had to be sure. Al had a memory of something I don't recall. So now that we know you remembered something real, then we also know for a fact that really is Al bonded in there.
Okay.
If I was able to pull that much of you out, then I've got a hunch that your body's still in there and I can pull it out.
You think my body's still in the portal?
Like in that place?
Like Barry's body.
But will it take more?
Oh.
The child that I transmuted, it couldn't. It didn't have a single physical trait that could have come from us. You're onto something, aren't you? I thought that I must have missed something, but it was impossible to do in the first place. Thank you.
Oh.
Well, I'm not really sure why, but she said, thank you.
Because if she probably doesn't feel like a failure, like.
This entire time, I've been blaming myself for what happened. I thought it was me. I thought I was the one who killed Mom a second time.
Oh.
And so did I.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. I wasn't the one who killed Mom after all.
I feel feel like I've been brought back to life.
Oh.
Our child wasn't made to suffer twice because of me.
Brother, I've met other people who weren't exactly human, but they still managed to live their lives with a purpose. And even in this body, it hasn't stopped other people from treating me like I'm still human.
Oh.
This body could reject me anytime, but it's the same with being human. You never know when you might get sick or die in an accident. So I can still get by like this. I can live a somewhat normal life, and that's how I've managed to keep going. But now, I can't take it anymore. I can't take all the nights by myself.
Oh, poor baby. Oh.
And that's why I have to get back to normal.
And you're going to.
Huh? That's weird.
What you noticing?
Have his shoulders always been so broad?
What? She's like, oh.
Checking them out now. So we got to meet their dad, and I feel like we have more questions than answers at this point. He was very ominous in a weird way. He told the granny to get out of the country, and he also sparked the idea for Ed that the mother that, you know, they brought back wasn't actually their mother. And now we have to wonder, A, how does he know that? And B, like, what was it?
Yes. There was a lot of weird things with the dad. First of all, when he took the picture, they still never showed that the face in the picture of the dad.
Granny did also say that you look exactly the same.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
And I'm like, what's up with that? First of all, why did he even take the picture? Was there a reason that he took that, you know?
The plot thickens, yeah, because he was just there at night. Like, what was the point?
Like, did he come there just to get the picture?
He barely talked to Ed. Like, he pretty much just kind of had that first initial interaction.
He didn't even ask about Al, his other son. Like, you don't even... Like, he clearly doesn't really care about his kids. He came there for a purpose. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was, like, to put something... Maybe it was just to even put the idea in Ed's head.
But there has to be another reason for that. Like, there's a reason why he gave him that idea. And I don't know what he's referring to as something bad is going to happen to this country. I have a feeling, like, I don't know... I mean, I feel like, you know, this country could be on the brink of a civil war just because we see, like, what the top government actually is. The freaking leaders of Homunculus. And, you know, when that gets, like, widely known, I feel like that could stir some shit up down the road. But I don't necessarily think that's what the father's referring to.
What if that's not even the father? What if it's, like, some person with the father's memories or something?
See, my initial thought is that whatever, like, they created was a homunculus, but, like, a version of a homunculus that couldn't be completed without the Philosopher's Stone. I feel like the Philosopher's Stone possibly is the key thing in making that.
But then it's also weird because Al was, like, inside of it for a little bit. So I'm like, what's up with that? And they said it's like a male, it was like a male body. I don't think that was Al's body because it had the black hair. So I don't really know. I feel like, though, like, I don't know. Like, it could go so many ways, and I'm just kind of confused. I'm like, was that somebody that they didn't even know, potentially? Or was it just, like, a completely fabricated partial human? Or, like, did they take the life of somebody else that they don't even realize?
Yeah, you know, they did mention that, like, oh, we didn't actually hurt anyone after all.
I don't know about that, though.
At least for now, we're going to go off that assumption, but it's possible that there is something out there that we still don't know. I feel like I said this episode gave us more questions than answers. Like, I don't know what I was expecting when we were going to meet the dad, besides the fact that I still think that he's the villain. But I was expecting a little bit more of an interaction with him. I was thinking he was going to say something more. I just felt like we got so little, but mostly just hints.
The mom said that weird thing, like, I didn't die before, or I died before you, which, I mean, you could take that at surface level, like, oh, I died before.
There's more to that.
Like, my husband, whatever, blah, blah, blah. No, I feel like there was something else. What's up with that? I don't trust anything.
I mean, we've been questioning the dad since probably, like, the 6th or 7th or 8th episode, somewhere along those lines, so I still don't think we have a reason to dismiss our distrust in him.
All right, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. If you want to watch our full-length reaction to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, we're actually several episodes ahead over there, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.